got away again.
March,
Damn him, this is awful. It's the third time this month. What are we going to do? I don't know. Another white leghorn gone. Oh, I have to find Stella. Oh, there you are. There you are. Are you alright? Oh, my darling. Yes, yes, oh, March. I can feel her trembling, her heart. I can hear it beating. That's good, isn't it? But the way it's pounding, she could die of fright. What will I do? Tell her to lay an egg, it'll do her some good. Us too. Oh, hit that fox! Come on. We ought to cut that tree down for firewood. Oh, let's give it a chance. Last summer it didn't have 10 leaves. It's still alive. March, I know that you do so much of the work. Oh, I don't mind. I will say that, but you make me feel so guilty. Oh, March, you're not unhappy, are you? No, no. March, yes, March, I know. If it weren't for those chickens we lost to the fox, we'd come out. Stephen, you still think we'll make a go of it, don't you?
I do.
We'll never get rich, but at least it's us. And nobody can tell us what to do.
Never.
Never. I'm almost up for a month or two on account of the wife I've got. With the fuss and the troublesome things she do, she's making me sick a lot. And I'm sorry that she was to go to school for learning their way to read. Her father and mother is great big fool for giving her more she need. 'Cause now it's a paper every week, daughter, I eat no less. Plenty of talking about music and tell you the way to dress. Of course that's me. crazy about the thing they call in society. What are you doing reading on this fine autumn afternoon? The Outdoor Encyclopedia. The red fox, Vulpes vulpes, is essentially nocturnal and has proved highly adaptable to man. Man-made changes to its environment. He can be a severe predator on poultry. However, the aesthetic value of this fox in a native fauna cannot be ignored. How I wish that he could be ignored. This versatile carnivore with his legendary cunning provides many a thrill to lovers of woods and fields. Are you thrilled to my fingertips? I'm off. Where are you going? Digging out the ditch from the duck pond. You see any fox today, my friend, running around? Ah, you know any place he's got his den, for we like it to make the call. And me, I tell him, you must be wrong, and surely don't want to kill the little red fox about 2 foot long that's living below the hill. Jumping the horse till he break his knee, while spotted on the growl. For a $5 fox you can't fool me. I know what you're wanting now. You hear the story of that old March hare. He's seen the silver fox down by the river there. But my wife get madder, I never seen, and say, while you must be green, shut up right away. She's telling me it's the little red fox I mean. So over the fence they're jumping now, too busy to see the gate. Along at a terrible rate. All for the small fox, they say. Only the little fox. You're buying for $5 any day and putting in a $2 box. The sunset is beautiful, red and orange, like the colors of the treacherous fox, red and orange and gold. Come say much. Have you gone so far? at my feet.
When?
Oh, you know, just now.
Up there?
When I stood just above the pond.
Did you fire?
No, I didn't.
Why ever not?
Why, I was too much surprised, I suppose.
I suppose. You saw him?
Oh, yes, he was looking up at me, cool as anything.
I tell you the chick, they're not afraid of us, Nellie.
Oh, no.
Pity that you didn't get a shot at him. Pity that you didn't get a shot at him.
Isn't it a pity? But I don't suppose he will come so near again.
No, I don't suppose he will.
No, I don't suppose he will. He knew me. He was not daunted. I know he knew me. He lifted his eyes upon me, dark, shrewd, unabashed. He looked into my eyes, and my soul failed me. He looked into my eyes, and his knowing look has entered my brain. I do not think of him, I feel him. It comes when he's looking at me. At unexpected moments, it's as if I can smell him just as I'm going to sleep at night, or pouring the water into the teapot to make tea. It is the fox, it comes over me. The spell of the fox. In my heart I am determined to find him. What I will do when I see him again, I don't know. But I must go. Over the barren yard, through the latch gate, cross the field, past the barn to the wood edge, under the blood-red sky, though I can feel my heart beating. The fox, the fox, the fox. Golden brown, grayish white, his glance over his shoulder, half contemptuous, half cunning, half an invite. To the edge of the wood, I want to follow him, with my gun, with my... of the leaf comes the fox, 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 the old red fox at the door. Can it be I am possessed? I hear him. With the still of the frost comes the fox, 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 the gaunt red fox at my door. I can hear him all around. In the dread moan of the night, you can hear him snuff the sill. In the wind, in the woods. Fox, fox at the door. A-singing. His damned persistent bark, like a husky's in the dark. This fox, fox, fox at the door. Oh, the scarlet maple leaves and the sweet ripe nuts may strew the forest glade at your door. The violets may come, the pale windflowers blow, and tremble by the stream at your door. The long sweet April wind may woo the world from grief and tell the old tales at your door. The rainbirds in the rain may plead their far refrain in the glad young year at your door. But when the night is old and the stars begin to fade, and silence walks the path by your door, that is his dearest hour, his most unbridled power, and lo comes the fox at the door. Is it the hollow voice of the census taker time, in his old idle round from door to door? Or only the north wind, when all the leaves are thin, come at last with his moan to your door? I turn me in my sleep between the night and day, while dreams throng the yard at my door. In my strong soul aware of a gruesome terror there, soon to knock with command at my door. Then I awake, and joy and youth and fame and love and bliss, and all the good that ever passed my door, grow dim and faint and fade with the whole world unmade, to perish as the summer at my door. The crouching heart within me quails like a shuddering thing as I turn on my pillow to the door. Then in the chill white dawn, when life is half withdrawn, comes the dream-curdling fogs and my I've just come from the barn. It's a blizzard outside. I tell you, a blizzard. Only 6 o'clock and it's already dark. March, where are you going? To hunt for him. The fox. The fox again. You were just out this morning. You've been out every day. Yes, but I feel he's so nearby. Oh, March, you can't. You'll be lost in the snow. What if someone should come, some tramp, some thief, and you've left me alone? I'd never leave you alone, Jill. I'd never leave you alone, Jill. Hello? What do you want? Hello? What's wrong? I shall shoot. What do you want? Why, what's wrong? What's wrong? Why, who lives here then? We live here. What do you want? Oh? Doesn't William Grenfell live here then? No, you know he doesn't. Do I? Don't you see? He did live here. He was my grandfather. And I lived here myself 5 years ago. What's become of him then? I wonder if he's dead. We've been here for 3 years. 3 years? You don't say so. And you don't know who lived here before you? I know it was an old man who lived by himself. Aye, that's him. What's become of him then? He died. I know he died. Aye, dead then. As if you didn't know if your grandfather was alive or dead. I That's it, I ran away. You see, I joined up in Canada, and I haven't heard for 3 or 4 years. Have you now just come from France? Salonika? Oh, really? Oh. You came down on the train? Yes. Would you like to sit down for a bit? Well, I don't mind. Well, to think I should come back and find it like this. And what a difference, eh? You see a difference, do you? Yes, don't I? So, how did you begin? Oh, well, we had a better opinion on fowls than we have now. Much of nature altogether, I'm afraid. Don't talk to me about nature. Neither fowls nor heifers, nor goats, nor the weather. We don't believe in living for nothing but work. Don't you? We want some time to ourselves. There wants a man about the place. Take care what you say. We consider ourselves to be quite efficient. Don't we, Nellie? Nellie, march, Nellie, march. Jill Banford, and you. Henry Grenfell. For heaven's sake, Marge, put down the gun. We'll make a cup of tea. We've seen enough of rifles. At the Swan they've got this flu, plough and hay they've got the soldiers. Who are collecting the hay for the army. 10 men and a corporal billeted in the village. Nowhere for me to get a bed. But it's been 3 days, 3 days since the girls let me stay on at the farm. No bother, Banford says, like having her little brother around. He's a boy like I. And Marge doesn't mind. It's all the same to me. She says, it's quite all right. You can stop on here if you like. You can please yourself, Henry. How kind, how awfully kind. But I love to be out alone with a gun in my hands. My eyes are sharp, my instincts fine, and I feel most free when I'm alone at the edge of the wood, half hidden, watching March. I had to turn my face away to hide my smile. When I looked up, forgetting myself, and met your eyes, dark eyes, wide eyes, they make something rise in my soul, in my soul. When I look into them, I feel an excitement so keen, I'm afraid to let it be seen. The strange creature of March, her figure like a young man's, graceful, loosely balanced, her twisting mouth, her odd shrewd speech, which makes me laugh, and her eyes, black eyes, vulnerable eyes, I can see you march. I feel I must go further, I'm inevitably impelled. March. I feel I must go further, I'm inevitably impaled by March. It's a funny, dilapidated old place. It would be good to have this place for my own. Why not marry March? Why not? Why not, indeed? It's a good idea. What if it's rather ridiculous? It doesn't matter. She's older than me, it doesn't matter. I'm older than she, really. It's a secret, I must keep it a secret, even from myself. It's all too uncertain as yet. I will have to see how things go, yes, I will have to see how things go. If I'm not careful, she'll mock the idea. Miss March, I love you and I want you to marry me. What would her answer be? Get out, I don't want any of your tomfoolery. If I'm not careful, she will turn round on me with her savage, sardonic ridicule and dismiss me from the farm and from her own mind forever. I will have to go carefully. I will have to catch her as you catch a deer or a woodcock when you go out shooting. It's no good walking out to the forest and saying to the deer, please fall to my gun. No, it's a slow, subtle battle. When you really go out to get a deer, you gather yourself together, you coil yourself inside yourself, and you advance secretly before dawn into the mountains. It's not so much what you do as how you feel. You have to be subtle and cunning and absolutely fatally ready. It becomes like a fate. Your own fate overtakes and determines the fate of the deer you are hunting. First of all, even before you come inside of your quarry, your own soul has gone out as a hunter to fasten on the soul of the deer, even though out of sight. And the soul of the deer fights to escape. The soul of the deer fights to escape. It's a subtle, profound battle of wills which takes place in the invisible. And it's a battle never finished till the bullet goes home. Yes, there's a strange battle, like mesmerism. Mesmerism, yes, it's so. When you are really worked up to the true pitch, and you come at last into range, you don't aim. I'm a huntsman in spirit, not a farmer, and not a soldier stuck in a regiment. And it's as a hunter that I want to bring down March as my quarry and make her my wife. I'm not quite sure how I'll go about it. March is as suspicious as a hare. March. March. Yes. I wanted to ask you something. Did you? What was it? Why? Why? What did you think it is? Well? Well? I wanted to ask you to marry me. Don't try any of your tomfoolery on me. Why? It's not tomfoolery, it's not tomfoolery. I mean it. I mean it. What makes you disbelieve me? What makes you disbelieve me? You don't know what you're talking about. What nonsense! I'm old enough to be your mother! Yes, I do know what I'm talking about. Yes, I do. I know quite well what I'm talking about. Yes, I do. You're not old enough to be my mother. That isn't true. And what does it matter? Even if it was, you can marry me whatever age we are. What is age to me? What is age to you? Age is nothing. Age is nothing. I want to marry you, you see, why shouldn't I? Why shouldn't I? Say then you'll marry me. Say what? Say yes. How can I? I turn in my sleep between the night and day. At me. You can, yes you can. But once you say you can't, you can. Don't! What do you mean? I mean what I say. I want you to marry me. You know that now, don't you? You know that now, don't you? What? No. I know you say so. You know I mean it, don't you? You know I mean it. I know you say so. You believe me. Marge, are you out there? Yes. We're bringing in the logs. I thought you'd gone lost. Hurry up, do. Well, we had to stop that hole in the barn to keep the rats out. Why? I could see you standing there in the shed. Yes, I was just putting the saw away. Aren't you cold in your shirt sleeves? Well, it's much warmer in here than it is outside. I sure hope it is. But perhaps you don't like me coming to tea without my coat. Oh, I don't mind. I'll go and get it, shall I? No, don't you bother. If you feel alright as you are, stop as you are. Yes, I feel alright if I'm not rude. It's usually considered rude, but we don't mind. Go along. Considered rude. Who considers it rude? Why, you do, Nellie, in anyone else. Three days, for all his suave courtesy, for all his soft voice, he's impudent, he's offensive, making our sitting room look as a lumber camp, our sitting room. Marge's paintings on the walls, logs in the fire, cozy, nice, very fine. Now, muddy boots on the rug, long legs akimbo, reading, watching. Oh dear, my eyes are bad tonight. Are they, Jill? I feel tonight as if I'm miles away. Am I dreaming? I hear the fox singing again, round and round the house in the wind, singing wildly, singing sweetly like a madness, singing. A penny for them, what? A penny for them, or 2 pence, if they're as deep as all that. Why waste your money? I thought it would be well spent. I I wasn't thinking of anything except the way the wind was blowing. Oh dear, I could have had as original thoughts myself. Well, you needn't pay.
Why do you ever pay up?
Oh yes, yes, we always do.
It's the first time I've heard of that.
You'd hear it often enough if you stayed a winter.
It costs much less in summer. Do you get so tired then?
So bored.
I'm sorry to hear that.
You must be, if you were hoping to have a lively time here.
It's quite lively enough for me.
I'm glad to hear it.
The night he arrived, I dreamed vividly. I heard us singing round the house, in the fields, in the darkness.
I do not like to look at him.
I do.
That I felt I must weep. I do not like to read his cause.
I do.
I knew it was the false sunset yellow, and I can't whatsoever touch him nearly. But he I do not like to see the strange glow in his face. I wanted to touch him. I stretched out my hand.
Despite yourself, they glow your love.
But suddenly he bit my wrist, and in that same moment he sighed to
Why do you keep your coat?
The fox, turning round to bound, and yet
yes,
seeing his brush,
is it so?
It seemed his brush was the curious eyes, that I felt I must eat and sealed my mouth with a great pain.
Tighter she
I walk with the pillow, it makes me feel a little ill.
Bring it as if 'twas
So
later
trembling
as if it were
as if I were really seared. There he is. Whatever has got you, Nellie?
Nothing, nothing, can't one speak?
Yes, if you speak sensibly. Whatever did you mean?
I don't know what I meant.
Oh, Nellie, I can't stand another thing. Who did you mean? Did you mean Henry?
Yes, I suppose so.
Oh dear, my nerves are gone for tonight. I'm going to bed. Are you coming, Nellie?
Yes, I'm coming.
Don't be long then. Good night, Henry.
Good night, Miss Banford. I suppose I can trust you to put out the fire. Come sit down.
No,
For a minute.
no, I'll be going. Jill will be waiting, and she'll get upset if I don't come.
What made you jump like that?
When?
This evening.
When did I jump?
Just now. Why, just now, when you cried out.
Oh, then, why? I thought you were the fox.
Oh? The fox? Why the fox?
Well, one evening last summer when I was out with the gun,
I saw the fox in the grass nearly at my feet. Did you shoot him?
no, he gave me such a start, staring straight at me, with a laugh on his face.
With a laugh on his face. He frightened you, did he?
No, he didn't frighten me. He made an impression on me, that's all. And you thought I was the fox, did you?
Yes, for a moment I did. I guess he's been in my mind without my knowing.
Perhaps I've come to steal your chickens. It's the first time I've been taken for a fox. Won't you sit down?
No.
For a minute. No, I'll be going. Jill will be waiting. Won't you answer my question?
I don't know what you mean.
Yes, you do. Of course you do. I mean the question of you marrying me.
No, I shan't answer that question.
Won't you? Is it because I'm like the fox? Is that why? I wouldn't let you put that against me. Let me turn the lamp low and come sit down a minute. You'll stay a moment, just a moment. I'm sure you don't really think I'm like the fox. Do you now, do you now, do you now? Won't you answer my question? Won't you? Won't you?
There's Jill.
You will, won't you? You will.
Nellie, Nellie, what have I run you so long for?
You will, won't you? You will, won't you? Say yes, say yes.
Yes, yes, anything you like, anything you like. Only let me go, only let me go. Jill's calling.
You know you've promised.
Yes, yes, I do. March. All right, Jill, I'm coming.
I couldn't stand it. I should be dead in a month, which is just what he'd be aiming for, of course. That would be just his aim, to see me in the churchyard. No, Nellie, if you were to do such a thing as marry him, you could never stop here. I couldn't live in the same house as him. Oh, I feel quite sick with the smell of his clothes, and his red face simply turns me over.
Oh, Jill.
What a fool I was to ever let him stop.
Jill.
One ought never to do a kind action. It always flies right back in your face. Well, he's only got 2 more days. 2 more days. Yes, thank heavens. And when he's gone, he'll never come in this house again. I feel so bad when he's here. And I know, yes, I know, he's only counting what he can get out of you. I know it's true. He's just a good-for-nothing who doesn't want to work and thinks he'll live on us. But he won't live on me if you're such a fool. So it, all his love with the gun, nothing but the gun. Oh, I hate it. You don't know what you're doing, Nellie. You don't know. If you were to marry him, he'd make a fool of you. He'll go off and leave you stranded. I know he will if he can't get the farm of us. And he's not going to while I live. While I live, he's never going to step foot here. Master of us both, he thinks he masters you already. He doesn't, Jill. Thinks he does, and that's what he wants, to come be master here. Yes, imagine it. Bossed and bullied by a red-faced boy. A beastly laborer. Oh, we made a mistake when we let him stop.
We'll tell
When
him.
we let him stay, he'll say he'll be ruined, and I will never know peace of mind again. We'll tell him he can't come here. We'll tell him that. Oh, don't bother. I'll tell him that and other things as well before he goes. He's not going to have his way while I've got strength left to speak. Oh, Nellie, he'll despise you. He'll despise you like the awful beast he is. My darling, if you give way to him, I'd no more trust him than I trust a cat not to steal. He's deep, and he's cold as ice, and he's selfish through and through. All he wants is to make use of you, and when he's through, I pity you. I don't think he's as bad as all that. No, because he's playing up to you. me. I've shot the fox.
Oh, goodness! You nearly frightened us to death!
Did I? I'm awfully sorry.
Whatever made you get up?
I heard him about.
And have you shot him?
Yes, he's here. Can you see him? He's a beauty. He'll make you a lovely fur.
You won't catch me wearing a fox fur.
Oh.
You won't catch me wearing a fox.
To be thwarted, it makes me so furious inside. I don't know what to do with myself. I had wanted Marge to marry me, to come away with me, and I had been sure she would do it. Why I want her, I don't know, but I want her, I do want her. I've set my mind on her. I must keep myself in hand. Even now things might turn out differently. She might come over to me. Of course she might, of course she might. It's her business to do so.
Potatoes come $1 a bag, and easy to set the load. Watching the hound to see him wag his tail on the border Plouffe Road. Fooling away when the market's good for sea and society. Chasing the little fox through the wood with crazy folklore.
You're a nasty thing, you are. You're a nasty little thing. I hope you'll be paid back for all the things you've done me for nothing. I hope you will, you nasty little thing. I hope you'll have to pay for it, you will, if wishes are anything, you nasty little creature that you are. Toiling, toiling, slowly up the slope. But if you were slipping back at every step towards the bottomless pit, I would not go to help you with your parcels. Ah, there goes Marge. Here she comes to the rescue. Little Banford, see how she runs. Like a house was on fire, she runs to that creeping dark object down there.
Why don't you let me help you with the parcels? Oh, I can manage. Don't you bother about me.
Yes,
That's all very well, you say. Don't bother about me. Then all the while you feel injured because nobody thinks of you.
When do I feel injured?
Always, you always feel injured.
Do I?
Now you're feeling injured, 'cause I won't have that boy to come live on the farm.
Yes, you look well, don't you?
I'm not feeling injured at all. I know you are. When he's gone, you'll sulk. I know you will.
Shall I?
We'll see.
You look well.
Yes, we shall see. Unfortunately, I can't think how you can make yourself so cheap. I can't imagine how you can lower yourself. I haven't lowered myself.
Pottering up there with a bunch of flowers, you do?
I don't know what you call it then, letting a boy like that come and make a mug of you.
Your yellow chrysanthemum.
How much respect will he have for you afterwards, my word?
I'd make you eat them.
I wouldn't be in your shoes.
I would.
If you marry him.
I'd make you eat them for your tea if you hugged them so tight.
Of course you wouldn't. My boots are a good bit too big for you and not half dainty enough.
I'd make you eat them for your tea and give you them at breakfast again. I would. I'd give you flowers. Nothing but flowers.
Poor brute! If it wasn't such a thieving wretch, you'd feel sorry for it.
He's a beauty, isn't he?
Oh yes, he's a big fine fox.
Do you think he's the same one you saw in the summer?
I should think very likely he is. My word, what a strong smell he's got. Phew! It'll take some washing off one's hands. I don't know why I was so silly as to handle him.
Haven't you seen the chickens when they smell him? How frightened they are.
Yes, aren't they? You must mind you don't get some of his fleas. Oh, I'll go get cleaned up. What train do you go by, Henry?
The morning train in the morning.
8:10 or 11:30?
11:30.
The day after tomorrow?
Yes, the day after tomorrow.
And what plans have you made for the future, if I may ask?
Plans?
About you and Nellie, if you are going on with this business, when do you expect the wedding to come off?
Oh, the wedding?
I don't know. Don't you know anything? If Nellie is going to get married, I shall have to look around for a new partner.
Couldn't we stay on here if we marry?
This is no place for a married couple and not enough money to be made.
Well, I wasn't going to stay.
Well, that's what I want to know. Oh, go along. You must have some idea of what you're going to do if you ask a woman to marry you. Unless it's all a hoax.
Why should it be a hoax? I'm going back to Canada.
And taking her with you.
Yes, certainly.
You hear that, Nellie? It's the first time I've heard I'm going to Canada.
Well, you have to hear it for the first time, haven't you?
Yes, I suppose I have.
Why do you wear dresses?
Of course I do. What do you expect me to wear?
A Landsgirl uniform, of course.
Oh, that's only for this dirty, mucky work here.
Well, I never knew anything makes such a difference.
Oh, goodness. You're quite ready, are you, to go to Canada? Are you, Nellie? It depends how I'm going.
Would you rather stay here while I go first?
I would. That's much the wisest. Don't make any fixed arrangements
sentence, leave yourself free to go or stay. Anything else is madness, madness.
Do you think we ought to get married before I go?
I think that's a terrible idea.
What do you think?
I don't know. I shall have to think about it.
Why?
I should think there's plenty of reasons why.
Of course, I won't press you to do anything you don't wish to do.
I should think not, indeed.
And so, this is what they think of me. March in league with Banford again. Mocking stoically at everything I say, at everything I offer. Banford's got her in her sway.
What time is it, Jill?
9:05.
What about bed?
I'm ready when you are.
All right. Are you going up?
Yes, in a minute.
I think I'll go and look if I can see the she-fox. She may be creeping round. Won't you come as well for a minute, Nellie, and see if we can see anything?
Me?
Yes, come on. Come on for a minute.
I should think you're never going out at this time of night, Nellie.
Yes, just for a minute.
Why, it's ridiculous. It's bitter cold. You'll catch your death in that thin frock and in those slippers. You're not going to do any such thing.
Oh, I don't think you need worry yourself. A moment under the stars won't do anybody any damage. You're coming, Nellie. Yes, I'm coming. Never mind, let her cry. She will have to cry sooner or later, and the tears will relieve her feelings. They will do her good. Wrap yourself up in this.
I must go back to Jill. I must. Oh, yes, I must.
Wait a minute. Even if you go, you're not going yet.
Leave go. My place is by Jill's side. Poor little thing, she's sobbing her heart out.
Yes. And your heart too, and mine as well.
Your heart.
Yes, mine. Do you think I haven't got a heart? There's my heart if you don't believe it.
I'm irresistibly drawn to you, March. I feel there is a secret bond, a secret thread between me and you, something very exclusive, which shuts out everyone else and makes me and you possess each other in secret. Give me your hand. I should like to have you with me. I should like to feel I've got someone there at the back of me all my life.
You'd easily find someone else who'd suit you better.
Yes, I could easily find another girl, I know I could, but not one I really wanted. I've never met one I really wanted for good. You see, I'm thinking of all my life. If we marry, it will be for all my life. Other girls, well, they're just girls, nice enough for a walk or a bit of play. But when I think of my life, I should be very sorry to marry one of them. I should indeed. You'll marry me before I go back, won't you?
Yes.
Kiss me, now you've said it.
Oh, I'm a fool. I know I'm a fool.
Come with me, come and let us say what we've got to say. Dear Henry, I've been over it all again in my mind. This business of me and you. And it seems to me impossible.
Dear Henry, I've been over this business of me and you, and it seems to me impossible. When you are here, you blind me. You make me see things all unreal, and I don't know what. When you aren't here, I see what a fool I've been, how I'm treating you unfairly.
Unfairly.
I know people talk a lot of stuff and nonsense about love, and I don't want to do that. I want to keep to plain facts and act in a sensible way, which is what I'm not doing, because it must be unfair to go on with this affair when I can't feel in my heart that I love you.
That I love you. I don't see on what grounds I'm going to marry you. I'm not head over heels for you, as I fancied myself to be when I was young and a fool of a girl. You are a stranger to
to me, and it seems to me you always will be. So on what grounds am I going to marry you? When I think of what I've been and what I've done with you, I fear I've got a few screws loose. I'm frightened of myself to go to Canada. How could I promise such a thing? I should be sorry to think that softening of the brain is setting in so soon. I might do something silly, an accident with a gun I am not responsible for, and end my days in a lunatic asylum. You may think that's all I'm fit for after the way I've gone on, but it isn't a very nice thought for me. But when I think of Jill, she is 10 times more real to me. I know her, and I'm awfully fond of her, and I'd hate myself if I hurt her little finger. We have a life together, and even if it can't last forever, it's a life while it does, and it might last as long as we live, and who knows how long we've got to live. She's a delicate little thing, perhaps no one but me knows how. I know what love means for Jill and for me. What I don't seem to see at all is you. Thank goodness Jill is here, and her being here makes me feel sane again. With her loving anger at me being such a fool, well, what I want to say is, won't you let us cry the whole thing off? I can't marry you, and I won't do such a thing if it seems to me to be wrong. It's all a great mistake, and all I can do is ask you to forget. Your fox skin is nearly ready and seems all right. I'll post it to you if this address is still right. And if you can accept my apology, we can let the matter rest. Jill sends her kindest regards.
Jill sends her kindest regards.
Yours very sincerely.
Jill sends her kindest regards.
Ellen March. Balked, balked again, balked. I want the woman, I'm fixed like doom upon having her. I feel it's my doom, my destiny, and my reward to have this woman. She is my heaven and hell on earth, and I would have known within myself I feel like roaring, I feel like howling and gnashing my teeth and breaking things. But I'm too intelligent. I know society is on top of me. And so I must scheme. Banford, Banford, the thorn in my side, one thorn rankling to insanity. I will have to get it out, the thorn of Banford. I will have to get it out. I will get the thorn of Banford out of my life, if I die for it. What I'm afraid of is that it will fall on the shed. Oh, I don't think so. Might as well say the fence, and the fence doesn't matter. Wrong as usual am I. I'm all boss up for a month or two on account of the wife I've got. Isn't it down yet? Just thinking about it. Why, Jill, it's one of your brothers. No, can't be. No, it isn't Jack, I don't think. Are you all there? Are you all there? Well, I must say, we weren't expecting you. No, I suppose not. Cycled over from Salisbury Plain, have you? Yes. Longish ride. How long did it take you? Several hours. I'd suppose. About 4. When are you going back then? Cutting a tree down. Yes, we've been at it for over a week. Oh, have you done it all by yourselves? Nellie's done it all. I've done nothing. Really? You must have worked quite hard. said you must have worked hard at the tree. All that, bit by bit, I thought it would have come down by now. I'm thankful it hasn't come down in the night to frighten us to death. Let me just finish it for you, shall I? Would you like to? Yes, if you wish it. Oh, I'm thankful when the thing's down, that's all. Which way is it going to fall? Will it hit the shed? No, no, it won't hit the shed. It should fall clear, though it might twist and catch the fence. Catch the fence when it's leaning at that angle. Why, it's further off than the shed. It won't hit the fence. No, I don't suppose it will. It will fall clear. Won't tumble backwards, will it? On top of us. No, it won't do that. Ducks, ducks, go back. Silly things, silly things. There's no food, there's nothing here. You must wait a bit. Go away, go away. Go around to the yard. Well, show us girls how it's done.
If the tree falls in just such a way, and spins just so much as it falls, then the branch there will strike her exactly as she stands on the top of that bank.
Mind yourself, Miss Banford. Who? Me? Mind myself? Why? Do you think you might hit me with the axe? No, it's just possible the tree might, though. Absolutely impossible. No, it's just possible. You'd better come down this way. Oh, all right. Let's see some crack Canadian tree felling. Ready then. Ready then. Winged or dead, winged or dead, winged, dead. I'm afraid it's killed her. What? Yes, I'm afraid. What do you say? Kill her, kill her. I'm afraid so. Don't cry. Don't cry. Don't cry.